I can't be the only one that stays up all night deciding which show to watch. Well, I'm here to guide you, and you can brag to your friends because they won't know it either. Nah, but real these shows need recognition. So let's start out this top 10. Number 10, Limitless. So this show is a sequel series of the movie Limitless. Remember the one with Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro? Yeah, that one. The show follows the story of Brian Finch, played by Jake McDorman. Now, this is a man who acquires enhanced cognitive powers in result of the drug NZT. Due to this, the show follows him working with the feds to help solve cases. Even though season 2 got cancelled, it is still worth checking out.
You describe it to your parents, the FBI, to anyone. I will let you die more painfully than you can fathom.
Number 9, Ballers.
What the Rock is cooking!
Well, mate, he's been cooking this show for the past 3 years and it's being slept on. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has proven us countless times what he's capable of when it comes to entertainment. This show gives exactly that, a thrilling story about Spencer Strassmore, a complete jet during his football days, and tries to find the same accomplishments as a financial manager for current players. He does this with the help of his friends who are still in the game, and get this, The Rock is in it. Come on, that's a good enough reason to watch this show.
Put that on the letterhead. Yeah!
Number 8, The Americans. Okay, now this is quality. Pretty much the show premiered in 2013 and has been doing an amazing job maintaining every episode to be interesting as the one previous. The show's set in Washington DC in the 1980s during the time of the Cold War and follows Philip and Elizabeth Jennings, two KGB spies who pose as an American married couple. The complex marriage becomes more passionate and genuine each day, but is continually tested as the Cold War escalates. Pretty much they fall in true love. Meh. Sorry about the spoilers, but it's not really spoilers, is it?
What do you have?
If we move fast, we might be okay.
Number 7, Misfits. Now we're talking. UK is being mad slept on, so this British telly show follows 5 juvenile offenders having to work with each other on a community service project. But before long, a freak electric storm causes them to develop superpowers. Now, on top of dealing with their teenage life and finishing their service, they also try figuring out how to control their powers. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but let me tell you, there are some pretty hectic superpowers.
You enjoyed it, you pervert. What, do you want to have a look too?
Number 6, The Exorcist. For all you horror lovers, you sickos, this is a sequel series of the movie The Exorcist that was released in 1973. The show follows the story of the Rance family believing that there's a demonic presence and lives within the walls of the house, and is also a reason why their daughter won't leave her room. The family acquires help from Father Thomas Ortega, played by Alfonso Herrera. He helps them stop the evil for good. They are also joined by a brass priest, played by Ben Daniels, who has battled evil since a child, so pretty much a complete badass. Number 5, Big Mouth. Imagine South Park and Family Guy had a baby. A legend was born. In this case, Big Mouth. A hilarious show that follows 7th grade best friends, Nick Birch and Andrew Gloverman, as they go through puberty and also dealing with high school teenage problems. The show demonstrates how awkward puberty really is, and it reminds you going through puberty is downright disgusting. But at the same time, the show is educational about puberty and informs the audience of symptoms and effects of the phase.
That's the most I've ever made!
Number 4, Animal Kingdom. This dramatic show follows the story of Joshua J. Cody, a teenager who moves to Southern California to live with his freewheeling relatives due to the death of his mother. When he comes to the house, he realizes it's pretty isolated. He soon comes to find out the isolation in the house was due to his estranged grandma, Jane. She's also called Smurf in the show. He comes to an understanding that the family make their livings through crime consisting of robberies and theft. This leads Jade to build loyalty with his grandma, who rules with an incestuous love. Absolutely disgusting, but tells a great story.
Beautiful boy.
Number 3, Kingdom. This is a must for MMA lovers. The series follows the story of Alvey Colina, played by Frank Grillo, a retired MMA fighter turned trainer. He helps people work out and trains fighters along with his sons, Nate, played by Nick Jonas, and Jay, played by Jonathan Tucker. This series is an absolute thrill, with themes of keeping a family united through thick and thin. The show definitely deserves more recognition. Number 2, Power. Oof, this show is one for the books. Where do I start? The show follows the story of James St. Patrick, also known as Coast, a wealthy New York nightclub owner who has life figured out. He has the family, got the wife, caters to the city's elite, and dreaming big. But we soon come to find out he lives a double life as a drug kingpin. He gets help from his crew that move weight and uses his nightclub Truth to check out clean money so it's not sus to the feds. His addiction to the life of crime creates problems with his wife due to his ex, blah blah blah. You guys should check the show out yourselves. Dead set, this show needs more recognition.
People come here and become whoever they want to be for the night. It's
Number 1, Atlanta. Alright, chill before you say anything. I know my videos have all been me praising about Donald Glover, but what can I say? The man is very talented. So the show is set in Atlanta, one of the top cities for young rappers to make a name for themselves in the music industry. It follows the story of Earn, played by Donald Glover, a father who wants to provide a good life and future for his daughter. He does this by managing his cousin Alfred, an up-and-coming rapper that has had an impact in the industry, and Earn tries to do whatever he can to take him to the next level. Alfred's right-hand man, a visionary named Darius, my favorite character in the show, also is in the rapper's entourage. The show is pretty much an abstract portrait of life in Glover's home state. It's very good, that's all.
Damn, is you the landlord or something?
That's it for the top 10 underrated TV shows. Let me know in the comments down below if I missed any series that deserve to be on the list. Alright, ciao.